Hi students, today we are going to discuss about exponent or indices. So first we are going to discuss that what do you mean by a square, a cube? What do you mean by a square or a cube? It means that a is multiplied with a two times, a cube, a into a, that is, what do you mean by a to the power m? A to the power m will be a into a up to m times. So this is the product form of a to the power m. If a to the power m into a to the power n, what will be? A to the power m plus n. A to the power m by a to the power n, it will be a to the power m minus n. So these rules are very important for exponent or indices. Now we are going to discuss about the application of these two theorems. So first 2 to the power 7 into 2 to the power 4. I write here 2 to the power 7 into 2 to the power 4. First, students, you first observe that 2 is the base. So same base, for the same base, by product rule, a to the power m into a to the power n will be a to the power m plus n. So apply this, we get 2 to the power 7 plus 4, that is 2 to the power 11. So now we apply this theorem. 3 to the power 9 by 3 square. We must follow that these bases are same. So by division law, 3 to the power 9 minus 2, that will be 3 to the power 7. Now we are going to discuss about another law of indices. First, a to the power m by b to the power m. Suppose the power is same, then it can be write a by b to the power m. That is, if a by b to the power m is given, then we can write a to the power m by b to the power m. If ab to the power m, this will be a to the power m into b to the power m. Now, if we apply this formula, x square y cube z square x to the power 3 by y to the power 4 z to the power 4 x to the power 6. So by applying previous rule, we can write x to the power 2 plus 3 minus 6 y to the power 3 minus 4 and z to the power 2 minus 4. What will be our result? X to the power minus 1 into y to the power minus 1, and suppose this is cube, then it will be z to the power minus 1. So we can write here x y z whole to the power minus 1. This is the application of this formula, and this is already we discussed why it occurs. So students, we now discuss another form of exponent. Anything to the power 0 is equal to 1. For all a belongs to, this is the symbol of for all, and R stands for real number. R stands for real number. So a to the power 0 is equal to 1 for all a belongs to real number, for all a belongs to complex number, for all a belongs to complex number, for any complex number to the power 0 will be 1. So to prove that, we need to understand what do you mean by a to the power minus 1. What do you mean by a to the power minus 1? It will be 1 by a. If a to the power minus 2 given, then it will be 1 by a square. If a to the power minus m, then it will be 1 by a to the power m. By applying this concept, we can prove this. How? 0 can be write as p minus p. So, if we replace 0 by this p minus p, we can again write that a to the power p into a to the power minus p. So, a to the power p and a to the power minus p will be 1 by a to the power p. So, it is very obvious that a to the power 0 is equal to 1, and I think it is very clear. So, come to the next point. If a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, very important formula of indices. If a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, provided the condition a not equals to 0, a not equals to 1, a not equals to minus 1. If a cannot take these three values 0, 1 or minus 1, then it will be m is equal to n. So first we consider, or first we explain that why it is not for a not why it is not for a equals to 0. 0 to the power 4 means 0 into 0 into 0 into 0, that will be 0, and 0 to the power square 0 into 0. So if this formula is suitable for a is equal to 0, then it will be 0 to the power 4 is equal to 0 to the power square. So this implies 4 is equal to 2. So it is not possible. So this formula or this rule is not suitable for a equals to 0. Now, if 1 to the power 7 is equal to 1, 1 to the power 5 also 1, that is 1 to the power 7 is equal to 1 to the power 5, that is 7 is equal to 5. So it is obvious that it is not true for a equals to 1. Now, for a is equal to minus 1, we check for a is equal to minus 1. You know that minus 1 square, what will be minus 1 square? Minus 1 into minus 1, that is 1. And minus 1 to the power 4, this will be minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So it is very obvious that minus 1 square is equal to minus 1 to the power 4. And if this rule is suitable for minus 1 square is equal to minus 1 to the power 4, that is, if this rule holds for minus 1, then it is very clear that 2 is equal to 4, which is not possible. So, always remember that a to the power m is equal to a to the power m gives m is equal to n unless a is equal to 0, a is equal to 1 or a is equal to minus 1. Now, if x to the power m is equal to x to the power n, x to the power m is equal to x to the power n, how it comes m is equal to n? How we prove that? How we prove the previous formula? Suppose x to the power m by x to the power n, that is 1. So x to the power m minus n is equal to x to the power 0. By this, m minus n is equal to 0, that is m is equal to n. So we prove this in this way, m is equal to n. Now, if a to the power m is equal to, if a to the power m is equal to b to the power m, then a is equal to b. So this m cannot be 0. If a to the power m is equal to b to the power m, then a equals to b, provided the condition m not equals to 0. Suppose 7 to the power 0. 7 to the power 0, we know that 1. 8 to the power 0 is equal to 1. So if this formula holds for m is equal to 0, then what will happen? 7 to the power 0 is equal to 8 to the power 0, as this power is same, so 7 is equal to 8. So this rules is not applicable for m equals to 0. So we must write that m not equals to 0. Now, if a to the power m to the power n, what do you mean by a to the power m to the power n? And what do you mean by a to the power m to the power n? This means that a to the power m into a to the power m into a to the power m, that is up to n times. Suppose you added 2 plus 2 plus 2 up to 10 times, then what will be your answer? 10 into 2, that is 20. So a to the power m to the power n, it implies that a to the power m multiplies up to n times. So up to n times, if a to the power m multiplies, we know that from the rules of multiplication that it will be a to the power m plus m up to n times. And it is very obvious that if m is added n times, then your result will be nm, as we got the idea from this 2 plus 2 plus 2 up to 10 times. If 2 is added 10 times, then it will be 10 into 2, 20. Like this, if m is added n times, what will be? A to the power nm. And we know that for multiplication AB is equals to BA, that is commutative property. This property is called commutative property. Commutative property holds for multiplication, so it is very obvious that a to the power n, we can write a to the power mn. So a to the power m into a to the power m into a to the power n up to n times, you get the ultimate result, which is a to the power mn. So a to the power m n gives us a to the power mn. And how it comes? It is very clear for you. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference between? What is the difference between this term and this? What is the difference? If there is a bracket, then it will be 3 into 3, that is 3 to the power 9, by apply this rule, that is 3 to the power 9, and by this it implies that 3 cube, that is 3 to the power 27. So a to the power m n not equals to a to the power m n. A to the power m n is not equals to a to the power m to the power n. So why it is not true, it is very clear for you also. Now we represent another formula, which is root over 2. It implies that 2 to the power half. You already know that. So root over 3, it will be 3 to the power half. So root over a, it will be a to the power half. What do you mean by root over 2? It means that square root of 2. It means that square root of a. So if you have to find square root of a, what do you mean by the square root of a? Suppose a into a is equal to 4. That is, a square is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 to the power half. That is 2. Or a is equal to minus 2 also. So a is equal to 4 to the power half. 4 to the power half means root over 4. And this means plus minus 2. That is, a is equal to 2 or a is equal to minus 2. So square root means you already go through this square root concept. So now I explain what is nth root, what is cube root, what is fourth root. I explain what is nth root. Suppose a to the power n is equal to x. A to the power n is equal to x. That is, a will be x to the power 1 by n. That is called nth root. So a to the power n is equal to x. A is equal to x to the power 1 by n. That is, a is called nth root of x. So x cube is equal to 27. Suppose x cube is equal to 27. So what will be x? X is equal to 27 to the power 1 by 3. That is cube root of 27. So a to the power it means that nth root of a will be represented as this. That is a to the power 1 by n. So all the rules of indices or exponent I explained. Now, so in the next classes we will discuss about the application of exponent, or indices. That is the formula, how we apply in the problem, we will discuss in the next classes. If you like my video or if you like my explanation, please make a comment and share my video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and please make a comment and please subscribe my channel and please share with your friends. Thanks.